Nick Gallup gets better. Jalen, I just want to ask you about some of the hustle plays out there, particularly Isaiah's late block on AD. What did you feel out there just in terms of some of those kind of do or die plays?
That was a big play. Just in general, kind of the way they were going. You know, they were making a run at that point. So the fact that he was able to do that kind of speaks to Zay and kind of just the rest of the team. Everybody was kind of doing that all night. I think that kind of wore on them. Obviously, they had a back-to-back, so we were trying to kind of use that a little bit to our advantage and be scrappy. And you know that play that you mentioned was kind of big for just kind of momentum of the game because then we come down and hit a three. So,
Jim, we were just talking this morning about kind of that when you're out on the floor without Shea, without Chet, finding that line of being aggressive and getting other guys involved. How did you think in that second quarter? How did you think you walked that line, and what kind of changed in that second quarter for you guys?
I thought I was in action early, which helps. You know, it kind of helps you get engaged with the game a little easier. Yeah, just looking for my spots. If I'm open, shoot the ball. You know, as simple as that may sound. You know, being out there with Chet, who obviously has a lot of shooting gravity, and just like the guys I'm in there with, kind of helps me pick my spots, gives me a little bit more space, and then just playing unselfish like the rest of the team, being willing to kind of let the next man make a play. And I thought we did a good job of that. And then obviously it resulted in me being able to kind of find my shot as well.
What's the toughness level of trying to get back into a rhythm after missing a few games?
Thank you.
It's definitely a little weird, especially because I don't, like, even last year I only missed a couple. So just trying to find my feet and rhythm within the team. You know, it's especially hard when we're playing really well, like how we are. You know, you don't want to kind of overdo anything, but I think just playing hard covers up a lot of it, and I feel like I'm kind of already back in rhythm. Luckily, you know, this week that I missed was probably the best week to miss, just as regards to how many days we got off and kind of being able to practice with the team and never really lose my win. So I kind of got a little lucky and fortunate there, but just trusting the team, and I think, you know, they have a lot of confidence in me to kind of just play how I am, and, you know, ultimately that kind of leads to me getting my feedback.
Following up on his question about just missing a couple games and coming back, last year you had your initial injury that kept you out for a while, but you didn't, where you could kind of sit back and like get a different perspective on the team. This year you got to actually, you know, play in a lot of games, and then you sit back for a couple of games. Did that give you any different perspective on like maybe what the team needed from you or anything you needed to add?
Well, last year was a little different because I couldn't actually see, so. But yeah, I think just understanding the rhythm of how the team was going, especially kind of being a part of that to start the season, I think that also kind of contributed to kind of where the game was going, and I think I had a lot more to lean on. You know, when you're a rookie and you're hurt to start the year, you don't know like your role or position. So I think now I know where I'm going to be at still. So I think that gives me a little bit more confidence to be able to come in and still produce.
Jalen, Chet isn't shooting a wild amount of shots per game. A lot of this stuff comes within the game, and it feels like game by game he's kind of navigating that line between being aggressive, when to take that one-on-one opportunity with AD. And Mark mentioned it, it stems from just his teammates having trust in him. Just what have those conversations been like with Chet in terms of his aggression and navigating that line?
He's unselfish, so that makes the game really easy for him. When you're a willing passer to be able to kind of create for others and create action with us and kind of just play, I think that opens up a lot for him to be able to drive and kind of get to his spots. I think everybody's just kind of willing, so we let him rock out. We know what we have as a player, so we let him rock out. Yeah.
Jalen, Mark's talked a lot this year about when you get to the level that Shea's gotten to, there's this pull kind of to be an individual and be away from the team, and that he sort of consciously fights that to stay with you guys. I wonder how you maybe see that manifest itself.
He's around us all the time. He's a good dude, so it's always fun to be around him. And I think when that's your best player, I think it makes everybody more comfortable on the team to kind of be themselves. And he does I don't even really realize him making a conscious effort just because it's so fluid and cohesive. So we enjoy having him around, and it just speaks to how he is as a person.
Anybody else? Last one. Go ahead, Myron.
Yeah, you guys are 18 games into the season. Can you tell how people approach you? I mean, other teams, how they play you because of the run you made last year, you're off to a good start this year. Can you feel how teams are playing you now?
It's a lot more serious. This might have been one of the games where they might rest people. Kind of looking back, just as our track record. So I think now teams are taking us more serious. We're just going out there playing hard. We didn't really have too much of an adjustment from last year in that regard. We're going out there playing whoever kind of steps out there on the floor, and But yeah, you can definitely feel it. I think everybody's starting to kind of respect us a little more, and you know, we're kind of playing into that as well. You know, playing hard.
You notice it from road fans?
I don't know about road fans. I don't really be paying attention to anything that's not going on within the lines.
Thanks, Jalen.
Appreciate it.
Jalen?